It's everywhere, isn't it? Show it as much as possible. Well, we'll drop it to the floor first. It says one person's on, but sometimes I guess that's us.
Should we do somehow write words here?
Well, we can write it in the chat.
No.
Is that you who wrote something? Did you write?
No equipment required today, just a water bottle.
Okay, so I'm doing warm up and number one. Or number two. Doing warm up and triceps. Which is.
PTW. Standing hip flexor. It's just this.
Yeah. And just, the main thing I would cue is that the knee has to get above the hip, because otherwise the hip flexor might really work on that side.
Or
Good morning. The parents are here.
Hi, Marlene. Hi, Howard.
Okay. Feel pretty decent. Perfect, but decent.
Jordan? Jordan's birthday today. Happy birthday to Jordan. Woo, Howard's ready to start.
Can I, let's say whoever's showing it uses this Mac.
We're just getting things ready. No equipment today. Just a water bottle, which you will have to use for one of your exercises. So make sure you have a water bottle close by and that you don't have to run and get it. Ryan is talking to himself, preparing.
Gotta make sure I'm mentally prepped. Let's knock this workout out of the park.
Lindsay, hello, Lindsay.
Good morning.
And Ellie Mae, if you're with us today.
Sure she is.
On non-workout related topics, Ryan and I purchased 2 dog training books yesterday. So if anybody has any good dog training book recommendations, feel free to leave it in the post, please.
Or videos you like. I think there's some YouTube channels that are supposed to be good.
I know that Caesar guy is supposed to be pretty popular, but
We bought one of his books.
oh, we did. We bought one of
got
those
one
books.
book from Caesar and one from Zach George, I think is his name. He's also a popular dog trainer.
But yeah, if you have any puppy training advice, adopted or non-adopted, doesn't have to really be a puppy. We just call any dog a puppy.
All dogs are puppies. Brenda is here and ready to go. I assume that means Jim is here and ready to go as well.
Brandon, Jim, welcome.
Excellent, excellent. We will wait probably 2 more minutes and then we'll get pumped. If you just came on though, you do not need any exercise equipment today. You will, however, need a water bottle and we will be using that water bottle for just one exercise. So good idea to have that water bottle. I'm going to be a dog bully. I'm assuming it wasn't my dad who wrote that.
Dog booby. You can also have a mat handy if you have a hard surface area where you're working out today. We have our mats down as always. Oh, And Jen and Bob, I don't know if they're here yet. I don't think they are, but Jen and Bob very kindly loaned us their super thick yoga mats. And I am very excited about them.
They're great.
They're from a place in Vancouver, but I cannot remember the name. And it's not actually, Half Moon. Half Moon Vancouver. If you're looking for yoga mats, and I'm not just plugging this, these are actually really good.
Teresa is not getting paid by Half Moon Vancouver. She does not have a sponsorship deal with them.
But they're like kind of really sort of leathery and sticky on this side, and then really cushy on the other side.
Her sponsorship deal is with Lorna Jane.
Yeah, I'm wearing all Lorna today. Not on purpose, but it just kind of worked out that way. We have a couple of fun things in store for you today. We're going to be doing tri-sets, sort of similar fashion to what we have been doing. But the final tri-set is a cardio tri-set that will get your heart rate straight up.
Through the roof. That's the plan.
Hopefully you like it. And if you don't, you just write it in the comments or turn us off.
All right. I think we'll get started with our warm-up. And for anyone who joins us after this, they can just pop into the warm-up with us. I'm going to just lower the camera a bit so you can see us on our mats. So our warm-up is going to be ground-based, so you will be on your mat this whole time. So if everyone wants to start by taking one knee, one leg's out in front of you, we're going to start with the squat prep series. So big breath in to begin, and then breathing out as you just kind of rock forward, breathing in as you come back, breathing out as you rock forward. And we're going to carry through this about 5 times. We're looking to get a nice stretch through that hip flexor back here. But we're also trying to get pretty full range of motion through the ankle, knee, and hip on the front leg. So really try to push that knee over your foot, but don't let that heel come off the ground on that front leg. Okay, next we're going to put our hands together, put them inside your knee. You're going to come forward again, and then you're going to push the knee open with one hand and reach behind you with the other. We'll do this 5 times as well, and we are still breathing through it. Don't hold your breath just yet. None of this should be too difficult. One more time. Good. Now we're just going to take that front knee up to about 45 degrees, and same idea, rock, push the knee open and reach behind you. We're going to do that 5 times. Should be feeling this one more into the groin and still getting that upper back opened up. Good. Then we're going to go even further out. Sorry, I just need a little more space. Still on the same leg. And we're opening right up to 90 degrees, so that knee should be out beside you. And same idea, rock over that knee, push with one hand, and reach behind you with the other.
This one's spicy. Take it slow. Don't pull a groin. Not before we start. Woo, it's tight in there today.
Alrighty. So next we're going to just switch to the other leg. We're going to go through that same series on the other side. So starting just with the forward rocks. Big breath in back here, and then breathing out as you come forward. And one more. And then keeping your foot in the same position, but introducing that opener. So opening up the groin, opening up the chest, and getting some rotation through your upper back. Good. Out to 45 degrees next. And remember to keep that front heel on the ground. So if it's coming off the ground, you're pushing farther than necessary. And now open right up to 90, 5 times again. And one more. Good. From there, what I want you to do is come onto your feet, but stay low. We're going to try and stay in what's called the human rest position. So it's just really hanging low at the bottom of a squat. If you can't get that low, you can use something for an assist. Now, you can't quite see just off camera, but Teresa is holding on to our door jamb. So you can just grab on, if you have a support beam in your house or a couch nearby that won't slide, or a door jamb, you can do that and try to really sink yourself low into that squat position. Then what I want you to do from there is you're going to reach to the sky with one hand. Now, if you're freestanding like me, one hand goes on the ground, one hand reaches up. If you're like Teresa and she's holding onto support, she can keep one hand for support and the other hand can reach up. And we're just going to alternate one hand reaching, one hand supporting. We're going to do about 10 here.
You want to try and maintain a long spine through these. Try to avoid any rounding in the lower back. So sit a little bit higher in your hips if you feel like you're hunched over.
Okay, we can do one or two more. Okay, from there, we're going to just drop back forward onto our knees. And we're going to be in a quadruped position. We're going to put our knees together. And we're going to sit right back into a child's pose. Reach your hands far forward. And then pivot from the shoulders and hips. Squeeze your bum and extend your hips. And sitting back. And forward. We're just going to rock back and forth here about 3 to 5 times. And then I'm going to take my knees just a little bit further apart to about shoulder width. Do the same motion again 3 to 5 times. Good. And then we're going to go with knees as wide as you can get them. Really spread the knees far, getting into the groin again. And same motion. Your range will probably be a little bit limited here, but that's all right. Bring the knees back to about shoulder width apart. And we're going to put one leg right out beside you. You have nothing?
Yep.
Okay. One leg right out beside you, and then same motion for another 5 or so rocks, but with that one leg straight out beside you. And this will get right into the adductors of the leg, so you should feel that from the groin almost all the way down to your knee.
She's tight.
This is a tight area for a lot of people. So next, just switching to the other leg. And again, do 5 or so there. Okay, we are going to stay on our hands and knees. We're going to come back to quadruped, so both knees are under you. You're going to sit back into your child's pose again. You're going to try and sink your butt back to as far onto your heels as you can and reach your hands as far forward as you can. Then we're going to take one hand, flip it upside down in front of your chest and reach it through like so. So I'm back, hands in front of me, and I'm reaching through and I'm letting my head follow my hand through so that upper back gets a nice twist. If you can keep your shoulder on the ground, that's a bonus. Try to do your best to. And then come out of it. We'll just hold that for about 5 seconds, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Again, we'll hold about 5 seconds here, reaching the one hand way up on top of you, your butt back onto your heels. Good. And we'll go to each side 2 more times. Other side. Sitting right back. And once more to each side. And last one. Good. We're going to flip to your back. You're going to do just a couple stability drills. So we're rolling over. Heels are walking in close to your bum. Teresa will face her feet towards you so you can see her, and I'll face my feet away. You can see a couple different angles. We're just doing some hip bridges here. So elbows drive down, shoulders pinned, squeeze your glutes to lift. Don't try and shoot them all the way to the ceiling. We don't want to overarch and feel this in the lower back. You just want to raise enough till your hips kind of lock out straight and you feel the glutes squeezing hard. I'm at 5 so far. I'm going to go for 10 of them. Nine. One more. Good. Then I'm going to bring my knees up and I'm going to bring my hands up into a dead bug position. I'm going to take a big breath into my stomach. I'm going to brace it, and then my opposite hand and foot are headed towards the ground and back to the middle, and then switch. Make sure you just take a brief pause at the top there to think about your next combination of limbs going down. This is one to get the core active, but also to get your mind working and thinking about coordination. And one more. Okay, beautiful. So hopefully everyone is nice and warm. Teresa is going to take us through our first tricep now. And why don't you take this spot, Tees?
Okay. We have, as I mentioned early on, 3 triceps that we're going to be working through today. Tricep number 1, I'm going to take you through. It's purposefully designed for you to have to get up and come down, okay? So our first exercise is going to be on the floor, but Ryan will show you a standing version if it is hard for you to get up and down or what have you. It's an ATYW. We've done this in our Saturday workout before in a single arm version, so we're just going to show you in a prone version for today. So exercise number 1 of your first tricep, A, T, Y, and W. I face down on my mat or on the floor, and I have my hands in fists, and I turn my thumbs up towards the ceiling so that the eyes of my elbows face out. So I'm not twisting my thumbs underneath and corkscrewing my shoulders. I get that a lot with my clients. Oh, is it this way? No, it's this way. You want to twist open, okay? You want to make sure that the squeeze is coming from your shoulders as you lift your arms up and back. So it's not coming from the lower back. Don't think yoga, upward facing dog. Think arms lift. We're going to go 3 seconds in the A position. Move to T. 3 seconds in the T. 3 seconds in the Y. And 3 seconds in the W. Okay? So that is your movement number 1. Movement number 2 is going to be from a standing position. I'll just adjust the camera here. It's a hip flexor hold. So we're going to be standing almost like you're doing a standing march. And all we're doing is lifting one knee up as high as you can get it towards the chest. So notice that both Ryan and I have our knee above the hips. It's got to go above this position for you to really feel this in the front of the flexor. Brace your tummy and squeeze and hold your knee up there for 3 full seconds. And then we go ahead and we switch sides. 1, 2, 3. So notice I'm flexing my foot, my leg is really active, and so is my core. Okay? And the back. Back squat. That's number 2. Number 3 of your first tricep is back down onto the floor. We're doing side plank variations. These in the 3 version are very tough, okay? So version number 1 is gonna be just on the floor, side lying leg lift, okay? You can keep the bottom knee bent as you lift the leg. Version number 2 is a knee plank. So my knee is being my support, and so is my elbow, with my elbow directly underneath my shoulder. I'm making sure that my body is long and I'm not worried about what's happening down here and hunching and looking down. And I'm lifting and lowering my leg.
You're very welcome, Jen. And Bob.
Okay, we've got version number 3 is on the feet with a lift. This one is very challenging. Please only do this if you feel like you have crushed this second version, okay? That is your third movement of the first tricep, okay? So just to review, number 1, ATYW, number 2, standing hip flexor hold, and number 3, side planks. For reps, we're doing 3 seconds in each position on the first ATYW. We're doing 10 each leg for the flexor hold, 5 each leg on the flexor hold, and then 10 leg lifts each side on the side plank, and we're doing 3 full rounds of all of that, as we usually would do, so 3 sets, okay?
Maybe a 30-second break between rounds for a quick sip of water.
Exactly. So understanding that some of you may need a little bit more time moving up and down between these movements, we're just gonna take another couple of seconds. If you get tired of waiting for us, feel free to just jump into your next movement. But for the video purpose, we're just gonna take a bit of time moving from down and out, okay? So if you're ready, let's get to it.
So I'm doing mine kneeling, but we do want you on the floor. I'm here for demonstration purposes.
Okay, coming into the A position, squeezing the shoulders, brace in the belly, that's 3 seconds. Moving to T, arms lift, 3, 2, 1. Moving to Y, 3, 2, 1. And moving to W, 3, 2, 1. Back to A, lift and hold. Lower back doesn't have to be overactive here. And T, lift and hold. Coming to Y, shoulders depressed away from your ears. 3, 2, 1. W, 3, 2, 1. And one more round through. Back to A. And T. And Y. And now W. Beautiful. Okay, making your way up to a standing position. Going with our marches. We're not going to move the screen back and forth. It's okay if you can't see my head. Okay, ready to go on the right side. Knee comes up, high, high, high. 3, 2, squeeze, and switch. Oh, it's 5 seconds. So 5 seconds or 3 seconds? 5 seconds. Other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now notice, I'm not hunching forward here. Lift up tall. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful.
Those don't look like much, but my hip flexors are on fire.
Okay, side plank. So coming into whatever variation you'd like. Ryan's gonna be doing level 1. I'll be doing level 3. Pick whichever option is right for you today. Coming into your side plank now and lifting. 1, 2. Spine is long, eyes are up, straight ahead. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch sides. Now I can't see you, but hopefully you can still see me. Going up, 1, making sure your elbow is right underneath your shoulder. 2, long spine, hips extended. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew.
Sip of water.
Little water break here. Take a sip, and then we're gonna circle right back to the start.
Jen and Bob got out for some golf yesterday.
Woo! Yes, the golfing season has recommenced. There's a few clubs open, practicing safe social distancing.
Mm-hmm. And forcing you to get a little extra exercise with your golf because no golf carts allowed, right? It's all walking.
Yep, you gotta walk everywhere. Okay,
Let's get to it.
let's get to round 2. Come on down to the floor, ATYW. Starting in your A position, thumbs up to the roof, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then move to T. Squeeze and lift. And Y. 3, 2, 1. And W. 3, 2, 1. Back to A. 3, 2, 1. Core is braced. T. And Y. And W. One last time. Back to A. And T. Y. And W. Okay. Make your way up to standing. Okay. Let's start on the left side this time, just for fun. Okay? 5 seconds. Lift that knee up as high as you can. Hold the tummy nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 5, 4, 3. Balance challenge. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up nice and tall on the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that it?
That's fine.
Okay, that was 5. Come back down onto the ground. If you don't know already, I'm a very poor counter. Ryan's got us covered. Okay, in your plank position, come up when you're ready. And lift. 1, 2, 3, long spine. 4, elbow directly under shoulder. 5, tummy's on strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. Support yourself, squeeze, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, she burns. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm doing those from the laying position and they burn.
Probably did. You couldn't see my face.
There's a very slight quiver in Teresa's lip while she's talking to you. You probably can't make it out on camera, but she is working hard.
Okay, let's take a little rest and take some water. Remembering that you will need your water bottle or some kind of target that is about the height of your water bottle for your second set of exercises here. So just so I know, I've told you again.
Have a water bottle handy or a yoga block. Yoga block will work too.
Yeah.
But you should have water with you anyways.
Right?
Because you should be remaining hydrated. So.
Gotta stay hydrated.
All right. Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it. Last round. Tricep number 1. Get into your A position. Lift and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Now T. Best letter of the alphabet. And Y. 3, 2, 1. And W. 3, 2, 1. Back to A. 3, 2, 1. T. 3, 2, 1. Y. 3, 2, 1. W. 3, 2, 1. One last round. A. And T. And Y. And finish it off strong, squeeze with your W, and release. Make your way up to a standing position. And just for fun, we'll go back to the right side first with your lifts. So fun. Lift and hold for 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the knee up nice and high. This is round 2. And switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was 3. 5, is it? 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm not counting anymore. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan has got us covered. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Or each side.
1 more each leg. 5, 4, 3. Tall, tall, tall. Woo. And release. Okay. Side plank. Come back down to the floor. Elbow directly underneath shoulder. Quads on strong. Core braces on. And lift into your side plank. And then up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, woo, 10, almost fell. And switch sides. Guys, I'm sweating. Hopefully you are too. Lift into your plank position first, hold it strong, and then go with the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, hips extended, push strong through your feet. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Whew.
Alrighty.
You made it.
So, Teresa and I are going to switch mats. You guys can have some water, and I'm going to come over to this mat so that I can demonstrate our next tricep. You guys can watch me while you hydrate. So 3 movements again. This one, again, is going to have you on the floor, and then standing, and then back on the floor. And this is our triceps where you will need a water bottle as your only piece of equipment. Or if you have it, a yoga block will do fine too. I'm going to use my water bottle. So our first movement is a down dog push-up. So you're going to start from a plank position, and then you're going to shift it into your down dog position. So you want your hips nice and high and head through. And then 2 different levels for this push-up. The first one is just to do a slight unlock of the elbows. So very shortened range of motion, just to tension on the shoulders and release. The second version is to try and do full range where your top of your head gently taps down to the ground. So I'll show you both. So this would be the first one. And the second one, you're bringing your head right to the ground. Now when you're doing that, you want to make sure that those hips do stay up and your head stays between your arms. You don't want to turn this into a push-up where your chest falls flat to the ground, okay? Head towards the ground. That's your first movement. We're going to do 10 of them with whichever level you prefer, so whichever range of motion you prefer. Second, and you won't see my head, but that's okay. You're going to need some wall space. You're going to stand just in front of your wall, maybe 8 inches to a foot away from the wall. Kind of depends how long your legs are. My legs are not very long, so I don't have to go too far from the wall. What I want to do is bring one foot up and bend it so that my one foot is pressing against the wall with the bent knee. Then I'm just going to reach towards my planted foot, trying to keep a flat back. So I'm hinging my hips back towards the wall, keeping my back flat, and reaching down towards my foot. And as you can see, I'm obviously not going to make it all the way down there. That's fine. I don't expect you to. We do want to emphasize a flat back. If you start to round through your back to force your way to your feet, we're losing the purpose of this movement, which is to load up the hamstrings and glutes. So we're going to do 10 of those on each side, okay? So one foot's up, hinging the hips back, flat back. So 10 each side. Then our third one is where that water bottle comes in, or your yoga block. So you can just put your water bottle set so that it's about a foot in front of where you're going to place your hands. Your hands are going to be narrow in front of your chest. Your feet are going to be a little bit wider. And then you're going to squeeze your glutes, squeeze your stomach, and you're going to reach and tap the top of your water bottle out in front of you. Or your yoga block out in front of you. So those ones, we are going to do 10 on each side, so you do 20 total calves. So it's 10 down dog push-ups, 10 single leg against the wall deadlifts each side, and then 10 taps each side. So if you guys are ready, we are starting on the ground. We're going to begin in our plank position, and then from our plank position, we'll shoot those hips up, and we'll go into 10 down dog push-ups. Let's do it. So we're here, hips high, head through.
Now, if it's too much for your shoulders, you can just hang out with me and do just the down dog hold position. You don't have to bend the elbows. This is work for your shoulders in and of itself.
And I've got 10. So if you guys are just holding, you can stop there when I finish 10. And we're going to come to a standing position. We're going to find our wall space. You're going to stand a little bit away from the wall. You're going to get 1 foot on. And then we're just going to hinge the hips back, back splash, reach the hands towards the ground, stand up, squeeze the glutes. So we should be feeling a loading on the hamstring and glutes of
And
the
you're
planted
really
foot.
pushing this leg into the wall? Is that
Yeah.
what's happening?
Yeah, keeping your other foot, the one on the wall, keep that one planted into the wall firmly, okay? Don't let it slide around on you. So both feet, whether it's on the wall or on the floor, are gripping where they are. And I think we're at 9 and 10.
Oh.
Glutes burn. You don't need to wait for that one. Okay, other foot, press into the wall, press into the floor, hips back, back flat. Really trying to squeeze the glutes as you come up. We're at 8, almost there. 9, 10. Whew. Okay, and then we're gonna make our way back down to the floor. Make sure you've got your water bottle or your yoga block about a foot in front of your hands. Your hands are gonna be in front of your chest. And we're gonna go for 20 total taps here. Feet nice and wide, glutes are on. Now I don't mind if the taps are quick, but they should not look desperate.
No moving of the hips. Stay nice and stable.
And I'm at 20. Whew. Okay. So again, we're just gonna take about 30 seconds or so. Grab a sip of water. Your water bottle should not be too far from you. And then we'll get back into it with our down dog push-ups.
All right.
What do you think? What do you think, guys? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I like how we have the chat, but I really wish we could just hear you yell. Maybe there's a way to voice record into the chat.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
was
know.
gonna say, record yourselves what
I
you're
don't-
doing, and then post it on the chat, guys.
There you go. Okay, so starting from your plank position, pushing the hips towards the sky, get into your down dog position, head through the arms, and then you can hold or join me for the pushes. It's like an overhead press movement. Your shoulders should still be tucked down your back, away from your ears as you're doing this. I'm at 8, 9, and 10. Good. And if you're holding, you can stop now, and you can make your way to standing and make your way to your wall space. Make sure one foot is firmly grounded into the floor. Your other leg is firmly planted into the wall. Use your toes to grip, and then hinge those hips back. So think flat back, push your hips back towards the wall. In that hinged over position, we should be feeling a nice big loading of the hamstrings and glutes. If you don't, try to really keep those hips high and reach as hard as you can for the wall. Switching legs. Find our balance, find our grip with the floor and the wall, and going for 10.
Whoa.
And don't worry, if you do have trouble with balance, it happens, that's fine. Reach a hand out, touch another wall near you, put your hand on a chair if you need to. But try not to use it for support, just a little feedback of what straight is. Good? Okay. And then we're coming back to the floor. Water bottle or yoga block in front of you by a foot. And squeezing the glutes, squeezing the stomach, reach and tap. We're going for 20 total. If you feel your hips really rocking around on you, you probably need your feet a little wider, and you need to squeeze. That's it.
20.
Okay, 20. I might have done 17. Not sure. Okay. So, just one more set of those. My heart's beating pretty quick. That's good.
It's looking like a rainy day out there today too, so
Good thing we're getting in our activity now.
exactly. So if we had to Netflix and chill for the rest of the day,
If we have to.
if we have to, we can, without feeling too bad about it. All right, or if we could just read all the dog training advice online for the rest of the day,
We can do that too.
we could do that too.
All right, speaking of dogs, let's get into down dog position.
Oh! But
I feel like all the dads on here will really enjoy that joke. And we're up into down dog, and we are pressing. Shoulders are tucked down away from your ears. Top of your head is coming towards the ground. And that's 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more, 10. Good. From there, we're making our way up. We're headed to a wall. Ground 1 foot firmly into the wall. 1 foot firmly into the ground. And push those hips back.
these are hard. Get you right in the side butt.
Make sure you're breathing through it. Big breath in as you hinge. Breath out as you stand. One more. Good. And 10 on the other side. Hinging back. Again, big emphasis on keeping that back flat. Don't worry if your hands make it to the ground. I'm pretty sure they won't. And that is okay, just as long as we're loading the hips.
Yeah, this is the last one. 10.
10. Good. And back to the floor, and it's one more round for taps today.
Tappity tap tap.
Feet wide, glute squeezing, core braced, 20 taps. $20. Whew, okay.
Fist bump.
So,
Need it.
that is your second try set. Our third one is going to be a conditioning-based one, and Teresa's going to take you through that.
Okay, so gets a little bit tough here, folks. As always with any conditioning, we are gonna throw back to one of our first. There's a bug in here. I think Hector is attracting some bugs, but that's okay. We've had the windows open more. Okay, so
And we love Hector, so it's fine.
yeah, he's allowed to be funny. We have a throwback to one of our first home workout Saturday live workout challenges, and it's a variation on a slam. So do you remember, guys, when we had that imaginary ball that we were slamming? We're gonna bring that back today, but we're gonna bring it to a lateral position. So movement number 1 of your third try set today is a slam to the side. So I take my ball, my imaginary ball up, and I force it down to the ground as hard as I possibly can as a rotation movement. Okay, so you'll notice that I pivot on my back foot, my toes are on the ground, and it's almost like I'm coming down into a lunge. I then come up and forcefully exhale as I come to the other side. We're going to be doing time-based sections for these movements today. So we're going to be doing this lateral ball slam for a total of 30 seconds. So you're just going to do as many as you can per side in 30 seconds. Movement number 2 of your conditioning today is a reach and jump. Looks like this. My feet are wide. I hinge from my hip and I tap the floor, and then I do a little jump, and I reach my arms up. I go other arm to the floor, and I do a little jump. Opposite, jump. Opposite, jump. Now, if it's too much on the knees, you can do a tap, stand up really strong. Tap, stand up really strong. Okay, you don't have to add the jump, and you could even do just a little jump. Whatever your body tells you is right for you today, that's what I want you to choose. Third movement are what are called up and downs.
They're inspired by high school football. So if you played high school football, you'll know these ones.
Exactly. So it's a combination of quick feet, which we did not too long ago, and a drop. Okay? So every 20 seconds, we're going to say go, and you're going to drop. Okay?
And then get back.
That might be too much for some of you. So what's our modification on that for today,
Let's try to go
Ryan?
into your knees. So we'll go from here to a kneeling position and back up if it's a little bit too much to handle to drop all the way to the floor. But if you can drop all the way to the floor, down and back up and back to your quick feet.
Yeah, another variation of this is that you can just go to a plank position and come back up if the knees or the drop is too much. Cool? Movement
Those are
number
the-
1, as a review, alternating side slams. Forceful exhale, each time you go side to side. Movement number 2 is the reach and jump. Okay? Movement number 3,
Down.
up and downs.
Those ones will be 60 seconds with it down on the 20-second mark at 20, 40, and 60.
Exactly.
So 30 seconds for the side slams, 30 seconds for the reach and jump, but a full minute for the up downs. But then a full minute of rest before we start the second and then the third round.
Exactly. So we're doing 3 rounds of conditioning today, and you get a full minute rest at the end of each round. Deal? Should we get to it?
Let's get the timer going.
Let's do it. Okay, we got the timer covered. You can keep a timer if you like, but really just have your water bottle close by.
We need 3, 6, 9.
Ryan's doing our math.
Okay, so we are starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 30 seconds, side slams.
Hard as you can. Imagine you have a 30-pound ball in your hands. Ten seconds.
We're going to be switching to reach and jump in 3, 2, 1. So hinge, hop, jump.
Remember, you're hinging from the hip. No rounding in the lower back. Tummy on strong. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch.
So into quick feet, and we're just going to keep the quick feet up for 20 seconds. When we get to the 20-second mark, we'll give you that cue to drop. Four, 3, 2, 1, and down. Back up, and quick feet again. And we've only got 15 seconds of quick feet because it took us about 5 to get down and up. So that's okay. Just use the time you have for quick feet. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And quick feet, 17 seconds of it. If you're still getting back up, that's all right. Take your time. Just get those feet moving again once you can. We've got 5 seconds. One more time down, and then a rest. 2, 1, and down. Come back up, and grab some water. Woo!
Fist bump. Okay. If you have a quarantine buddy, give him a little fist bump. Ellie Mae, Howard and Marlene, Jen and Bob.
Don't know who else might be on here today. If you're there and you have a
Jen.
quarantine buddy,
Jenna, you can give Orion a fist bump. Doggies are allowed. Okay, we have about 20 seconds before we go again, folks.
All right, guys, everyone get ready. We have 10 seconds. And we're starting with those side slams again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pivot, slam.
10 seconds. It's okay if your neighbors think you look crazy.
3, 2, 1. And touch the floor and jump.
You know, throwing around an imaginary ball isn't for everyone, but you are committed to your fitness. So don't pay attention to anyone else. Also, your dogs, if they're stuck outside watching you, might be a little confused about this ball that they don't get to catch. But that's okay too.
Getting ready to switch. And quick feet.
I'm delirious.
Teresa's gone mad with fitness.
Fast feet.
2, 1, and down. And back up. And whenever you get back up, use the remaining time until that next drop. Remove those feet. 3, 2, 1, and down. And up. Teresa is so much faster than me.
Fancy feet.
On your toes. Almost there. 5 seconds. A drop and some rest. 3, 2, 1. Down. Up. And rest. Whew.
Fist bump. Also, apologize to your neighbors at some point today. Maybe if you have neighbors and you're in a semi-detached house like us, they'll appreciate it. You just tell them that you have this really cool fitness class that you do on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock with Ryan and Teresa, and they can just YouTube in next time, and then you'll all make noise. 20 seconds. The running in place is like our military basic training without some drill sergeant screaming at us. Yeah, see? I won't scream at you, Jen. Don't worry.
If you're still getting up, penalize 25 push-ups. Should we add that in?
Ooh, last round.
We're starting. 2, 1, and let's get into our side slams.
Ugh, I was slow to start. 25 push-ups for me.
I will make sure she does them after the video is over.
Everything you got. Last round.
Just a few more. 3, 2, 1, and touch the ground and jump. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick feet.
Now lift those feet up. 3, 2, 1, drop. Whew. Right back up. Fast feet, you can use your arms. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, drop. Whew. Whew.
Into the final home stretch. 10 more seconds of quick feet. 1 more drop. And please come back up from that last drop. 3, 2, 1, drop, up, and finish.
Whew. You made it. Double fist bump.
All right, guys. That is it for today. Teresa will start her 25 push-ups now. And
Just let me have some water.
we'll leave you guys to stretch and cool down, let your heart rate come down. You can do a little walk if you've got, if we've still got some sun out. Cloudy, but not raining yet. So take a little walk, let your heart rate come down. Grab your foam roller, grab your lacrosse ball, do some stretching. Teresa, what do you have?
6.
Oh, she's got a ways to go. I'm gonna leave this video on so we can watch her.
No!
No, I will make sure she finishes. You guys all have a great day. Thank you for coming out again. Cool down and enjoy the weekend.
15. I got 15.